Going on? True Boxing here. This is my post-fight wrap-up on the Adrian Broner, Paulie Malignaggi fight that took place tonight for the 147-pound title. I think it's the WBA title, if I'm not mistaken. Um, for all you who don't know, probably spoiler alert, but Broner won the fight, making him three-time champion, 23 years old. Now, first of all, let me just say that this fight pretty much went exactly how I thought it would go. It was a lot of people saying this fight was kind of your damn pretty much everything that's happened played out how I thought it would happen. I thought that if I thought that basically that if you know if Broner would stop him, it would be late. It wouldn't be anytime soon. That's if he did. I thought it was a double-edged sword. I was like, I figured if Broner went in there and dominated Paulie, then people would just say Paulie's a bum. He knocked out a bum. If Paulie was anywhere near competitive like I knew he would be, then people would say Broner was just overrated. So it was a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation for Broner, the way I looked at it. But it went the way I thought it would go. Let's talk about some of the good things they did, both fighters did. Paulie came in with a great game plan, which was to outwork Broner because of Broner's wide stance. He's stationary, a little bit more stationary than Floyd. That's one of the differences between the styles. He's a little bit more stationary than Floyd, and it causes him a little bit longer to get off his shots. So what Paulie was doing was circling Broner, losing his jab, pretty much basically using the jab is like I personally feel he used the jab as a blinder so he could land shots to the body, go to the body, and just keep moving. So by the time Broner would hone in on him, Paulie would be out of the way, forcing Broner to reset again, basically repeating the same cycle. So Paulie came in with a good game plan, worked on basically worked on his stamina. But I kind of figured that's what he would do, and I believe that's what Broner knew he was going to do, which was use his jab all night as much as possible. He really couldn't hurt Broner, which is naturally he didn't have the power. He couldn't hurt Broner. Broner picked off like 99% of his shots. Basically, Paulie was playing a numbers game. I'm gonna throw 10, and hopefully I can land one. And they were pity pat shots. There was no power behind them. Broner, but also had an issue hitting Paulie as well. Both of them had problems hitting each other this fight. Paulie Malignaggi is the type of fighter that you're not going to be able to hit him with multiple shots. He's not going to allow you to. He's going to move, causing you to reset. So, he couldn't get more than one shot at a time off on him. And I think both of them were adjusting. I do believe Paulie was hurt, I believe, 3 times this fight. Not seriously hurt, not all like knocked out hurt, but he was hurt. I saw him buzzed. I think he came a point in the fight where he realized, shit, this kid is bigger and stronger than what I thought he was. Damn. And I believe it came a point where Broner was like, damn, this little slippery motherfucker is hard to hit. And I'm going to try to divert. I'm going to jump into the, people all like to compare fights. A friend of mine, for those you know, was part of Manny's camp what fight was that? Who was that motherfucker he fought? Margarito. And so my boy, he was telling me I happened to call him while he was at the Wild Card Gym, and this was a while back, and Amir Khan was there, and he had asked Amir Khan how was it like fighting Paulie, and so he put me on speakerphone, and I could hear Amir Khan saying like bro, the guy he's slippery, he's so slick, he's like believe it or not, he's slipperier than what he looks. He's so hard to hit. He's not easy to hit. He's a slippery one, like that. So, and then when he got back here to Michigan and shit, he kind of went in more into detail, and he was saying that, even Khan said Paulie is hard to hit. He is not an easy target. So I think a lot of people were underestimating Paulie like he's a bum, and he's not that good. And I've always felt like Paulie is world class, regardless of how you feel. No power, can't hit worth a shit, can't hit worth a damn, but he's got skills. And he's world class. So this fight went exactly how I thought it would go. I actually scored the fight 7-5 Broner because I felt that either Broner would stop him late because of all the effort Paulie would have to put into keeping Broner off of him. He would gas himself, and then Broner would come on. The stoppage didn't happen. I'm not surprised it didn't. The split decision, I could see how a person could score it for Paulie, that means you're just scoring work rate, and you couldn't possibly be scoring landed punches. Um, Broner landed the more telling punches, the harder shots. It was just so far in between. It's not because he didn't want to. It's because Paulie wasn't allowed. That's what people don't understand. Boxing looks different from the outside. That's what kills me when I hear people say, "We were just standing in front of him. You didn't throw any punches." No, it was what the guy was doing. Paulie would use his jab, riddle off his combinations, and turn them. So now, when Broner was about to punch, he's out of position. He has to reset again. So that's what people don't understand. I felt like what a one shot that I would have liked to see more from Broner was leading with the left hook. I thought he should have led more with the left hook because he would catch Paulie with hard shots, you know, by surprise. Like he would just jump in, bam, and catch him with a hard shot. But that's just my take. Good fight all in all. So learning experience, true boxing. I'm out of here. Peace.